So we can torque the screws up. The reason why I show you the torque sort of wrench and hold the job doing it, because I think if you are a professional mechanic and you have a bit of OCD to do everything perfect, so you can do without torque wrench, but it's more professional way, and then you've done everything as it should be, as a factory says, and it's hard to go better than that. So I pretty much, on crucial bolts, I always use the torque wrench, and then I can sleep fine because I know I did as it should be, and nothing is like sort of forgotten. You can always, if you do, you can try to put some. If you do a torque, you can put some Sharpie or some Tipex on the screws, just to sort of to remind you they're all been all done, so safe to go further, to go to the next step. Okay, so now we can take these things off and sort of freed up the cams because you don't need them. Oh, sorry, it's not coming off. Okay, now. Okay, and the other one. I think I'm gonna have to use two hands, so I have to put the phone down, sorry. Okay, cam tools are off. What I would suggest now, what I'll do myself now, I would always do like a few turns with the crankshaft, just to settle, the belts to align each other. Everything just jumps into place as it will work from now on. Okay, so this is the tool for Ducati by Texa. So it's either Ducati or Texa. Supply this. It's quite expensive, but if you have one single belt change on your bike, I don't think that's a good idea. But I know I think Fluke, who manufactures the electrician sort of meters and stuff, I think they do. If you have Fluke meter, you can get the probe with like a microphone who can read the hertz reading. It's very hard for me now to show you, but basically you just have to switch this on and tap the belt. It's very hard to do one hand, but I'll try to do. You see, it was 125. Obviously it's false reading, but I need to set up 110 hertz plus minus 5 for this belt now. Okay, so I have correct tension on this belt. You can see it's not really hard. It's 110 Newton meter hertz. Sorry. You see, the other thing is with the other cylinder, they didn't tell us in training factory, but you can't, because you do measuring for the tension on the belt in this position, but you can't do measuring of tension on the belt with this position for the rear cylinder, for the horizontal cylinder, for the vertical, sorry, rather. Why? Because as you can see, the position of the camshaft here and there are different. That doesn't say a lot, but if I pop this belt off now, you could see the pulley, the cam is on tension. That means is actually, it forces the valves now, so therefore the tension on this rear belt will be greater. And even though if you lose